Alright, boys. Today, I'm going to show you how to do some really simple shit in the Eden editor. I'm going to pick up map. Uh, Download any map off this workshop with all of its required mods, like Kujari requires cup terrains, core, and there are maps that don't require any mods. There's all kinds of maps, free maps, all over the place, all over the Steam Workshop. Before you start making missions, decide what mods you want and try to keep it just the mods that you need. Don't have it bloated with a lot of extra stuff. Alright, once you're in the editor, does not matter who or where, place down a playable unit. He will not be staying. He is there to make sure that you don't accidentally make your bad guys into playable units themselves. This is how I normally make a mission in my head. I run through what are my objectives. My objectives may be I want to destroy a radio tower, then move on to killing an officer. Now, on this map, there are a lot of radio, radar, and communications installations already placed down. I don't know how, therefore I'm not going to show you how to incorporate terrain objects into your mission. Maybe one day I'll figure that out, and because I know it's possible, but maybe one day I'll figure it out and I'll share it with you. But for now, I am going to place down, and this is the way I like to do it. I like to grab groups. Groups have a tendency to talk to one another, maneuver with one another, and spot for one another, making it a little harder. So if the mission has a little more difficulty, that might be a good thing. I like to mix it up. We got 2 rifle squads, a weapon squad, and let's see. Do we have... Yeah, we'll grab an assault squad. Now, we should have a pretty good spread on the capabilities of this platoon. 4 squads is a platoon. Might take one of the rifle squads. Where's 1-1? 1-1's right here. Take this squad leader. Double click him. Go down to type. We're going to grab officer. Not for any particular reason other than to make him like the leader of this platoon. You do not have to go through the trouble of doing some of the stuff that I do like that. No one's ever going to notice. This is literally my my autism at its peak. Before I know it, I will have created an entire orbat of platoons, companies, battalions, and that's where I get sidetracked. So don't get sidetracked. That is a big no-no. Because you can. There's so much you can do here that you will get sidetracked fast. So we have the defenders of this base. Now, are we going to place any turrets? I mean, you have a list of turrets, and what you want to place is up to you. Now, I might say I want to place some spike, spike AA, that'll work. Throw it down empty. And I might grab another one. We'll call this little anti-air sight. Now what I would do is I would take 2 random riflemen from the group. We're not adding any more people. These are all the people that's going to be in this base before it's all said and done. Cars. We'll grab this guy with a little minigun on top. And eventually I'll put 2 people in here. One will automatically go to the driver's seat, and then the second will automatically go to the gunner's seat. Then we'll pull the driver out, and then all that will be left is a gunner in this thing. I'll show you that right now. Let's take any random old rifleman, throw him in there. Whoop, he's a driver. Let's try to find another random old, actually ammo bearer. That'll work. Throw him in there. Now he's in the gunner seat. If I look at the icon and then look right over to the right, there's the driver. I can pull just him out, and voila, we have only the gunner inside the vehicle. It will not move. It will not go anywhere. He will just be a very, very destructible turret. Alright. Now we've done that. For this group, I'm thinking grab a team leader, throw him in that. Grab this ammo bearer. No, let's do the rifleman. Team leader and rifleman right there. Who else is in this squad? A marksman. We'll throw him up on the rooftop with him. Now, you may be wondering right now, hey David, in the past, these guys, I start the mission and they all run right into their little formations. We're going to fix that. This is part of me getting sidetracked, but while we're here, let's go ahead and do it. Actually, you know what? Let's just... That'll work. Attributes. Do stop space this. A little semicolon behind it. Semicolon indicates that you're done with that line of code. Bam. Do it to the next guys. Whatever you don't select the group name, because that may break some things. I don't know, but I would never do that. Now everybody has that in their initialization. So at the start of the mission, until they are acted upon by an outside force, meaning they take contact, they will all stand where you leave them. That is a good thing. We will be playing with that though, because there is going to be a couple of foot patrols by the time I'm done. So I'll grab a auto rifleman, a rifleman AT, throw them up in this tower. How many other towers we got? We got one up here, so let's grab a marksman. We already put that guy up there. Let's swap them out. Ammo bearer, you're coming up here. Marksman up here. And a combat lifesaver. Combat lifesaver and the squad lead. We're going to put them both in the building. This will give you a small chance for some CQB if they stay put. Likely won't, but if they stay in the buildings, then there's your CQB. So that's one squad already garrisoned. Second squad. We have an officer. Oh shit, we selected the car. Alright, we've got an officer. We're going to place him. We're going to place him in the office building. In his own little corner office. AT rifleman. Where was that other tower? There's another tower up here somewhere. Oh, I know there's one back here. Throw him up. Boom. This rifleman, he can go in the office as well. Got another marksman. Know just what to do with him. Throw him up in the tower. Maybe back him up a hair. Another auto rifleman. Let's hold on to him. Alright, let me find a team leader. Yeah, there he is. Cool. Yeah. So I want a team leader, an auto rifleman. What else I got? Combat lifesaver, I want him in the office with him. Yeah, maybe just 2-man patrol for that one. That'll be alright. But now we have a very populated office. And now I want you to see what happens with these guys. I want to ungroup them. And group the auto rifleman up with the team leader. Something too limited. Safe. And then, I forgot I'm going to do this. Take this off their initiation. Initialization. Go up here to waypoints with both of them select. Actually, you know what? Just select the group. Default waypoints. Move. So we're going to have these guys just walking around. Make sure that everywhere you send them, they have plenty of room to navigate, otherwise they will get stuck on fucking something. Never ceases to amaze me, though. They have a way of not knowing how to fucking walk. Now for the last one, we're going to do cyclone. We're going to put it right behind them. Boom. These guys are set up on a patrol now. Alright, let's move on to Squad 3. This is our weapons squad, if you remember. We got a squad leader. Well, shit. Who all do we have? We have an auto rifleman, but we should have somebody else in here. Missile specialist. Got it. Where's the missile specialist? Okay, cool. This guy. Yep, that tower over there. And this way he can watch that whole sector. We're going to put his assistant with him. If you remember, there was a missile... Yeah, assistant missile specialist. these two guys over here. And in that way, they're kind of watching this roadway right here. In fact, let me go ahead and turn him so that he sees it. So if the team decides to take this road, this will be their number one threat. Who else do we have? Oh, no, that's the wrong squad. Let's select the squad again. Jesus Christ. Okay, we don't got a whole lot left. Just a medic. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. Alright. We have a grenadier. Cool. We're going to make another patrol out of the rest of these guys. That's what I'm going to do. So I'm probably going to take these guys, ungroup them, group them back up to the missile specialist, and now we have them being their own small little group. This group, consisting of a squad leader, an auto rifleman, marksman, ammo, medic, and grenadier. That's the perfect large patrol. We're going to set them to safe, limited. Select all the units instead of the group attributes. Get rid of that. So now these guys will move. And we're going to start giving them waypoints. Let's see here. We're going to have them move along the edge of the fence. So let's move them real quick. Whatever waypoint you have selected will be the waypoint you're moving from whenever you place your next waypoint. So we're going to put her there, and there. And basically, we're just going to have these guys on a little perimeter patrol. It'll be fun. And then your cycle waypoint, boom. Cool. I've only got one squad left to place. And this was the assault squad. The assault squad has got men toting weapons from the marksman DLC. So they have this heavy gunner and the sharpshooter. Sharpshooter has got a heavy ass sniper. We need to find a good place for him. He will definitely be a he'll be a killer for sure. I already see where I'm going to put him. I'm going to put him up in this tower with this guy who was alone, but now he's not. So if this tower doesn't get taken out immediately, this guy will probably get a kill. At least one. I think we need to populate this for sure. Maybe just have a couple of sentries standing around is what we need. Yeah, so a squad leader right there with an auto rifleman standing with him. Then we'll grab the heavy gunner. He's gonna stand here with the rifleman AT next to him. And that's what I like to do with sentries. Sentries work in pairs. Everybody needs a battle buddy. I'm gonna grab the assistant auto rifleman. Yeah, we're gonna pair them up. Get the squad leader back down. Squad leader can post up. Squad leader can post up over here by the living quarters. In fact, I think everybody can. That'll be best. That way the living quarters actually looks lived. Or populated at the very least. Alright, now, so the base is populated. There are 4 squads of men ready to fight. What's our objective? Well, we've got lots to choose from. The objective could simply be clear the outpost. That would simply just be a trigger. It's about the size of the outpost, maybe. Yeah. And then you would tell it that when there's no longer any Op 4 left in the area, succeeded. That would be real simple. I think what I would rather do is put a trigger down right here. Alright, now, don't worry about that right now. The condition for this is going to be alive. So, the exclamation point means not, and then the rest alive, not alive, and we're going to say officer. Is that how I spell officer? I don't know. I guess if I actually cared, I could look. But that'll be fine. Now we're going to go to the officer. Yep, I spelled it right, son of a bitch. Give him a variable name of officer. See, he's officer, and the condition for this trigger is for when officer's not alive. Then we'll come over here to Intel. Where is, yep, Intel. Create task. Set task state. We'll need 2 of those. Alright. Create task. Kill the HVT, high value target. And officer, is holding down air station Mike 26. Take him out. Cool. The owner will be just Blue 4. That'll make it easiest for you if you guys are playing Blue 4. Boom. Now you have a task to kill him. But the task does not recognize anything. What we're going to do is we're going to say set task state assigned. Yeah, assigned. Sync it there. So now it's assigned. Sync this one up too. And we're going to say it's already succeeded. Now, right now, you'd have a conflict of interest. It's both assigned and succeeded. Let's take the succeeded, sync it to our trigger. Boom. Now, this is saying when that guy is dead, set this as the new state for the task. So as soon as this guy's dead, you got that task. And by default, because there's no other triggers on it, by default set this to assigned. Which actually, we're going to set that to created. I'll show you why in a second. But by the way, we're going to throw another one down there and say assigned. I bet you can guess where this is going. This won't be our first task. This trigger has no condition yet, so the task should never be assigned until I give it a reason to, and we will. What I think we should do is I think we should add some kind of destroyable object. So let's go looking for one of those. So we've got all these, all these sections, but I think the one that we're gonna get the most luck with is gonna be things. And take a look through here. You could find an electronic that you want to destroy, if it's destroyable. Military, perhaps. Any destroyable object, really. You know what? I'm starting to think that the best object we can use for this will be in here. That'll work. An ammo truck. Oh yeah, I forgot we can change all of this. The destination will be disabled. Task type. Kill. Always visible. Always visible because we'll always know that that task is available. You know what? You can give these guys a variable name. Nah, they're not that important. Give this a variable name though. Ammo truck, all one word. Is it blue for? Allow that to be created. Destroy. Succeeded. Now again, alive. Oh. Ammo truck. It's the only condition you need. What is that? That one's just state created. We'll delete that, we don't need it. We'll delete this, we don't need it. And let's make this one always visible. Set it for assigned. Now, what we could do is we could sync this up so that when the officer is dead, if that's the right trigger, let me check. No. When the officer is dead, then this gets assigned. So you come in, you kill the officer, one task goes away, but then this one gets assigned, you know, hey, go destroy the truck. Alright. So that means that we still haven't gotten a first objective. And I think our first objective should be just a quick attack the base. We'll have this one start off as our assigned. And it will be succeeded. Now check this out. This is the beautiful part. Activation when blue 4 is present anywhere within this circle. Sync it up to that task state. Sync the task state up to the task. Set to succeed once blue 4 is in here. Yeah. Once blue 4 is in here, set sync this task to that trigger. So once blue 4 makes it in, this task completes, saying, you know, attack. And then this one gets assigned. Yeah. It's assigned to go kill the officer. Once the officer is dead, you get assigned to go take out the ammo truck. Now, I feel like we should get one more task in here, but I'm not sure what we should do. Maybe do like an escape. Yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll do an escape. Say like 100 meters, circle right there. Have it so that whenever you do escape, yeah, and we need to redo these module positions because do attack on the module position. Put that right in the middle of town. And then this one, we don't want it on the module position. We want it on a synchronized object. And we'll sync that to this. That way, this shows up as the task. Alright, now we've got a new task to escape. That'll not be always visible. Actually, we can have it popped up as assigned. Basically, once this is finished, make sure that's what this one is. Yeah, ammo truck. Once the ammo truck blows, then this gets assigned to take us out here. And then we'll add a in scenario. And we forgot to put a set task state. Connecting to create task. Succeeded. Let's get that damn trigger. Alright. And again, blue 4 is present. Oh, it's already synced. Cool. Alright. Now what I'll do is throw down another trigger that is also 100 meters. Put it back a little bit. And we'll say blue 4 present again. But this time, what I'm going to do is do the countdown. Minimum seconds 10. Median seconds 10. Maximum seconds 10. So after 10 seconds of the player being in that circle, in scenario. Now where's our player unit? Bring this guy. Well, yeah, we don't even need him. Our new player unit. NATO. Combat Patrol. Yeah, let's do Special Forces Recon. Demo Specialist. There's your player. Now, if I clicked play in single player right now, you would move up for the air quotes attack. Once you got within this circle, you would then, that would finish, the attack phase would finish. You would be assigned to kill this officer, and once he's dead, you would be assigned to blow up that truck, and once it's dead, you'll be assigned to get out, and there will be a little marker on the ground out here that you can just follow. Once you've been in this little circle for 10 seconds, scenario ends. Actually, 10 seconds after you enter the circle. It won't matter if you stay in it or not. Now, all these bad guys will stay in their little spots until shit gets kicked off, at which point I have no control over what they do, which to me is a good thing. It means that you just get a little bit of randomness out of this. And actually, just thought about it. If you wanted to make this mission so that you could fly in on a helicopter, without ending the scenario or the task right here. Watch this. Make the height of that 20 and 20. And now, helicopters can pass over this area all day long until they actually get in the cone. It won't trigger. And that'll be something you do on foot. So if you wanted to put all your players back here at Camp Maxwell, put down a helicopter, make them fly it out here, and land them on the side of the road, or even fly right over this and land them over here, then that would be fine. It wouldn't activate that trigger. So, everything is set up. Now all you would need to do, theoretically in multiplayer, would be come over here, place down your playable unit, get rid of that player unit after you're done doing this. But all your playable units, wherever you want them to spawn, right? Put down your little arsenal, put down any assets, like any helicopters, let's say helicopter, Chinook. Hold down, by the way, you see how the icon's blue? Hold down Alt, and it turns yellow, because it'll place down empty. There won't be any pilots in it. So your guys would have to fly it. And there's a whole system you can do to make it so that the AI flies you out and all that good stuff. We won't do that right now. But yeah, you place down your players, you place down your arsenal, all that good jazz. What we're going to do is, we'll set up the respawn. We'll show you how to do that real quick. Under markers, respawn. You can do any of these markers. They're just markers. Markers. That's it. It's what we name them that matters. But we're going to come over here and we're going to place down an infantry respawn because that's probably the best. Make the color blue 4. Under variable name, we're going to say respawn underscore west. Now we can rename it base camp if we wanted to have multiple spawns. Like they can respawn at the base camp, or they can respawn over here, and all that would be is respawn west and then underscore 1 or underscore 2, etc. Now the respawn will not work yet. A, you'd be playing in single player and that's not going to work, but B, you don't have anything set up for that. You go over here to attributes, multiplayer. Now under the respawn section right here, you see it's disabled. Respawn on custom position. That allows this. Hit your respawn delay, give it 10 seconds maybe. You know, however long you want. If you want to really punish them, throw it up there. But you don't want to punish nobody. 10 seconds. And you can also just type this. I mean, good God. Uh-oh. I'll close that. But this is where you'll find all of your multiplayer settings. Revive mode, I'm running Ace, so we won't even use that. Tickets, if you want to figure that out. Save loadout, the original spawn loadout, you'll respawn with it. This is in case you want to have a custom loadout for your units. Because when they respawn, they're going to respawn with the default loadout for the unit you gave them. That's no good if you want custom loadouts. Alright, the tickets, you can play around with that and figure that out one day. Enable AI. With Enable AI, any player slots that are not filled, the AI take it up. This is on by default. Click it off if you don't want the AI to be in your player group. All the other AI works, but the AI that you have assigned as playable will just not appear. It's great. Okay. And now, with just a handful of people, we'll do combat patrol. Oh, let's get out of the map. Let's do a team leader. A machine gunner. Let's see, a marksman. And a combat lifesaver. Select all of them without selecting their group. Attributes. playable. Now where'd that other guy go? Delete him. We don't need him. Alright, so these guys are all set to playable. Now we would go to play in multiplayer, and there's your stuff. And we're about to host it. Let's just go as the marksman. Let's see if anyone else pops up. Like, we unclicked this enable AI option. And see, no one else is around. We have the helicopter as an asset. Now, your players don't know this unless you tell them. I know that there is an AA site out there. There's a couple of little AA turrets. So I would want to avoid that. But for the purposes of this video, we're just going to fly out there, see some of the triggers work. Come on, tasks. We at them. Alright, so I didn't set it up. I didn't set it up properly. I did not give that task an assigned owner, is what likely happened. Yep. Blue 4. Try this again. Now we're the team leader. No extra AI here. Now in actuality, I would probably give you like a Pawnee, but this is all just a sample mission. You put any helicopter here you want, modded helicopters. The enemies can be any units you want. This is just a sample on how to make a mission. That'll have to be the first guy we take out. Oh yeah, tasks. Let's see this. Yep, it's already assigned. Wonder why we can't see it. Might be an ace setting, I don't know. See if we can see the base. Huh. I have all that turned off. Well, everybody's in combat mode now. Wonder what he's shooting at. Did I leave a unit up? Let's go 400. check the respawn, see if it works. As you can see, the respawn works. Now we just gotta test the tasks. Make sure they're all working. We don't have to test the tasks. I want to test the tasks. So I'll tell you what we'll do. Place down a playable unit, or player. And I'm going to make him impervious to damage. Now, player units are always listed as playable. So, yep, he's down there in his own little group. Gotta attack the base. We said that was about 350, right? Maybe. Pants. Nah, I'd never make that shot. Oh, he saw me quick. He's dead. Assigned the escape points. That's the last thing I gotta do. Gotta find a way. Task creates when this is triggered, and what is that? The truck. Ah, but is it assigned to us? No, it wasn't. Well, now everything's fixed. I won't go through the process again of showing you, but yeah, everything's good. Make sure your tasks are assigned to the right people, because I've failed to do that twice. And now you have a mission. You have a beginning, which should be getting there. You have the fight, and then you have the escape. That's the whole thing. Click save and well, scenarios save it as something, and move on with your life. You would also need to export to multiplayer or single player, whichever one you're making. Single player, multiplayer, you would use that PBO file that it makes to upload it to the server. Hopefully you already know how to do that. So there we go, boys. We made a mission. This was just meant to be a crash course into how to make a mission with several objectives, an end, a respawn. I mean, man, from here you can go anywhere you want. So we'll call it there.